Welcome back to the channel. Today I am installing a Hima shower curtain on my Runaway Venturist because it's almost time to go camping and I am not ready yet, so join me. Good morning, happy Saturday, welcome back to the channel. So today we are installing the Hima shower tent on my Runaway Camper Venturist. This idea came from Finding Jay. This is another YouTuber who also has a Venturist. This was his idea. I am basically following the same template to mount it to my roof up here. The only problem is, you see there's a giant fender right here, and we need to mount it offset so it hangs right in front of this door. So this door can kind of be used as a bathroom or as a changing area or shower. So I got a piece of aluminum, really it's called angle iron, but aluminum, something like that. So got that, painted it. I need to cut it so I can put it on this bar here so it overhangs, and then I can mount the bracket for the shower right on top of there. And you see here is the angle aluminum I bought. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we lost a little bit of the paint there. So I've got the rubberized spray paint, black rubberized coating. I had it in my garage, so painted it with that. So this is gonna sit and mount right here on my Runaway Venturist. So this is gonna sit and mount right here in my Runaway Venturist. I want it to sit right about there, and then I'm gonna clamp it down with U-hooks right there. But I don't like how it sits out way back here. This is gonna hit stuff, so I'm gonna get a Sharpie, probably cut it, yeah, right around here somewhere. So I'll cut this off so it's not hanging so far over the edge, because I don't want the awning to smack into it. I don't want to be up on a ladder and hit my head on this sharp corner. So we're going to cut that off. Then I'm going to find the other pieces of the U-hooks that I bought, and we're going to mount that to that. Then we can unbox and see what's inside this Hima shower curtain, and then get that installed. That should mount really easily right here on this bar after the bar's mounted. So let's go get started on that. So this is how it's eventually going to look, sitting right there, bolted down. Now I need to get my U-hooks, and back on the roof we go. And we are back from the store again. I have returned with the same U-bolt that I used on my awning on the other side. This is RB Steel, item number 22262. Same thing. So moving over here, you'll see that I lined up one of the U-bolts with the holes right here, and I'm going to tighten that down. But the other side over here, I'm going to need to drill a hole in the middle right here. So I need to put a little hole there so I can get the bolt through it, because there's no holes that line up. So if I pop that right there, we'll be in business. Line this up so it's mainly centered. Get our 1/2 inch socket again. Actually, that might fit without drilling. It lined up. Huh. I'll take it. I'll take it. Bar's mounted. Let's get the unboxing the shower. So we got the box mounted, or the rail mounted, using the same U-bolts that we use on the other side. So this is going to provide a nice stable surface over here in front of this door. Now we get to unbox the Hima shower curtain and see what we got. Inside the box, packing material, user manual, bag of L brackets and accessories, and the shower curtain itself. So kind of the same deal. It has tracks right here, and this is where the bolts are going to slide in. They go right through this bar right here. So hopefully it's measured right, and I will just attach it somewhat right there. I don't want to attach it way out here, so we might make an adjustment. We'll see. 2 plates. 2 of these looks like end caps, bolts and nuts, a 10 and a 13 wrench, looks like a couple of stakes, and of course the L brackets. And the propaganda. Let's see what we got. Ooh, color pictures in this one. So, yep, everything is here. So it looks like the L brackets are for if you're mounting it to mesh. So you would attach this to the mesh, and then you can attach your shower to these bolts here. But since we already have a bracket here, all we really have to do is take this, and you'll see here these are slotted, so this slides in the slot like this, and all I got to do is put in 2. Doesn't seem safe, but apparently that's all it needs. Actually, what am I thinking? I have a zillion holes up here. I can put 4 bolts in and completely attach it with all 4 up there. So what I'm basically going to do is I have all of these right here, and we're just going to take it up here and slide it in whatever holes it wants to fall in. So if I want the shower to be further this way, I'll shift all these bolts down and have the shower start right here. And bolt it like that. You know, thinking about it, we probably only need to use the small ones, but I don't want these backing out. I'd rather get loose and not be, because the other one's like this big. Out of curiosity, here's the small one. That might actually just work out better. So, whoa, get back here. So I'm going to pull these long bolts out. Same deal, going to line it up so it sits right in front of the fender. So 13 socket, the same. Only thing I don't like is it's so far on the edge that I could see the wind doing havoc with this thing. So I might quickly, now I'm just going to take this and slide it about a foot down. So coming over here, shorten. So coming over here, you can see all the way across, it just mounts to the existing holes here, and then U-bracket, U-bolt, or U-bolt, U-bolt, and then the brackets, and stays pretty steady. Of course, the camera overheated, so let's take a look at this now. So this is what it looks like. I think if I had 4 mounts on it, the 4 potential mounts for it, it would not lean so much. So I can see what you're seeing. You can see it definitely is tilting down. This is the cover that you use when you're in there showering. So this is what it's looking like right now with a definite lean happening. Off camera, I moved it to these lower hole or the upper hole, so it's not flexing as much, but it's still flexing a bit. We'll mess around with it more. But this is what it looks like. You can open up the side for a side entrance like here. And then inside here you have various pockets. So you can put shampoo and stuff, some other stuff in there. See, if it was fully raised, it would be sitting like this, but right now it's kind of... So just an overview. Again, this is the top that you can throw over the side or the top like I'm doing there. It comes with a USB cable, so you can power up a light strip here. So if you need to use the restroom or shower at night, you can. These are like fiberglass poles that hold it up right here. So I retracted everything to as short as possible. So if I wanted to, I could probably let this one out and this one out and then level it a bit so it looks more level than it is. And then here's the arms right here. So you would push this, and this is what closes it. So this locks in place, that locks in place, and then you have a zipper all the way down there at the bottom. And let's do that. So if you wanted to, you could seal this right up against, and you can get in and get out of the camper and come right here to the shower, and then shut the door after that and push it shut. So you get access to your camper with this. That actually looks a lot better. The pole isn't straight, but by throwing, you can see right here, by throwing this over this rail, it raises this enough for it to be level. This isn't level. Don't hang on it, but it makes this high enough so you can't see over. All right, brief note here as I was putting it away. Not as easy to put away as that 270-degree awning was on the other side. First thing, you have to make sure that the roof of it is fully back. Do not risk leaving it anywhere inside. Like mine was pinched inside, and one of the arms that was over here pinched it. I already got a hole in the top. It's very thin, so it's not as heavy duty as the other side. So keep that in mind. And these straps are not Velcro straps and are not attached to anything. So if it's windy, they might fall off and you might lose it. So they just spin freely around. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And then this whole thing tucks back in. It looks like it tucks back in pretty good. So it's made to have a little bit of extra space for when you don't fold it perfectly again. So just a couple things to keep in mind. So that is the Hima shower curtain with LED light and fully foldable design. I like this idea. It works on the Runaway Venturist. I wish I could make it a little more stable because it does kind of lean, but for now it works. I'm going camping in like 2 days, so we're just knocking out projects and keeping it moving. So if you like this kind of content and you want to see some more Runaway Venturist content, mods, and camping coming up soon at the beach, hit that subscribe button down below. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Helps the channel every time. Appreciate you. See you next time. Peace.